Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna configure validation on our register screen step by step with best practice. So let's delve right in. First, I will working on register page. So I'm gonna make the register page to the front. I'm gonna change it here. f.ts. And then I will render register page instead. Okay. Alright, so first I'm gonna install some library. Here I'm gonna install React hook form for handle the state of the form. And I'm gonna install another library called this one, hook form resolver. It is used for validation, and I will use job for Sigma builder for validator. So let's try to install this library. I'm gonna close this first. But we're gonna install this one, and we're gonna install this, and last one we're gonna install jobs. Alright. Okay, after that let's go to register page. And then we gonna use form. We're gonna import use form from React hook form. And then we gonna call it here. This one we will write the interface on this field. I will call it I register. We will have username as string, phone number as string, password as string, and we will have confirm password confirmation as string 2. Alright, so I'm gonna define the type here. After that, we gonna have our control. We're gonna use control, and then we gonna have form state for checking errors or the other TextFields, and then we gonna have handle submit for trigger the button and get the data from the input. So after that we gonna write Sigma for validation. In here we gonna use job resolver from hook form resolver / job. I'm gonna import job resolver here. In here we gonna have resolver with job resolver, and this will be our Sigma, the validation. And I will call it here Sigma. And then here we gonna have jobs, or we gonna import jobs here from jobs We're gonna have job objects dot shape. We're gonna have our field here. Username will be string. Then this one is require. So let's say this is the error message when if this validation is triggered. Please enter your username. Then we're gonna have phone number, job string. This one you can use your regex to validate the phone number for specific country, but here I'm just gonna validate the min length to check. I'm gonna say it should be minimum at age, and then I will add the message here. I will say please enter a valid phone number, and this one we can call require. Please enter your phone number. After that we're gonna have password. I will set it minimum at 62. Mistake will be password require at least check charge, and that require. So please enter your password. This one we gonna check the password here. Is it match or not? Password confirmation. Then I will call it I will say string, and then it should be one of this one. I'll take as array, and then we can get the value from password by using yup.ref, and the ref should be password, and this one is the message if this password confirmation is not matched. So this one should say password must be matched, and then this one should be required too. I will say please enter a confirmation, a password confirmation. Okay, so now our Sigma validator is ready. We pass it here. And one more important thing is this: we need another property. This one should be a mode. The mode take some can take on change. If you want to validate this sigma on when the import is changed, or you can say on blur when you leave the import unfocused. So here I'm gonna use on change, and then let's use another component from React Hot Form. I'm gonna use here controller here. We can wrap it inside out as wrap it here. This one, it takes three props. This first one is name should be match one of our interface or segment. So I'm gonna use this one, should be username, and it have control must be this one, and then it have render method. Render method, it will be a function and return a component that we use to render the text input here. And then it's a return here, and then in here it has a field params, and we can get in this field we can destructure with some property here. It has on change, on blur, and value. In here you can pass value to our input, and on blur. Okay. And then we can on change text here, hit on change. You can say on change or like this. So let's test it out. I will test it with the register button here. Paste it here. Okay. This one should be we should call handle submit and our on submit function, and we'll call on submit function here. On submit like this. This one it will give you a whole object of your state with this interface here. So let's pass it as data with this interface, and we gonna log this data. Alright, so let's do this with, so let's test it out first, because this one let's check this one we didn't show the message with the error, so let's check the error first. I will assess the error from form state here, and then let's check this one, console log, console one. I'm not gonna use console log because it makes this Android emulation a bit slow, lag, and it really cannot refresh when you code it. So I'm gonna use one instead. Errors here. Let's check this, is it work or not. And then we remove this. So nothing happened. Let's check our and we forgot to run this project. Sorry. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, the error is empty, and we can enter this, and let's add another validation here. We should say min length should be at least two lengths, and then message should be, I should say false, username. username must be at least 4 characters. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Okay, you see when you enter only 3 characters, gonna error. This one should be okay. It's work. So we gonna display this error message below this input. And I'm gonna check out this TextField documentation. Alright, here. In this TextField, it has the full validation, but we're gonna use React Hot form with Github to validate. So I'm only gonna use these props only. Okay. If your import doesn't have this kind of props to display the message error message, you can use your text. You can create your custom error message and display it. So let's come here, and then we will change this to our errors, and then we will access with our field name, username, and then with the message here. Okay, and we have to another thing, we have to enable the error like this. Okay, I think that should be working. All right, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. And here we can apply some style to this validation. I'm gonna say here it should be have some property here. Validation message styles. I will say you have ms here. Font size ms with 12. Guess font weight with 500. Okay. This really have a big gap here, so I'm gonna change some style here. Input container. This one should be fine. Oops. Well, I think should be well because this import doesn't have validation. That's why it's margin really small here. Okay. This one should be 12, I guess. Okay. This one should be 400. Say 500. Okay, and padding left, let's say S5. I think it should be enough here. Let's say matching top instead. Matching top ES2. Oops, we don't have VS here. Let's import it here. I forget to tell you about this. You can check the document from here, as it means land size that we calculate from width. VSE we calculate from height, and MS we calculate both these two. So you can check the document from here and the usage. And this one should be works. Okay. On one is enough, I guess. So 0.5. Okay. This one, I think it's good, I guess. And then we can apply this error from here. Let's copy all this here. Wait. I'm gonna create a reusable text fields. I think yes, I'm gonna create this one because we gonna use this text field for almost every page. So let's go to our component here, and I will call it custom text field tsx. Then I'm gonna import it. Just copy it here, easier, and then keep it like this, okay. This style should be the same, and then we gonna call let's call it custom text field. Then we export it for this, and then we can have the interface here. In here we have the interface here. Interface I will call it custom text field. It will have the name as string, and another one is control. I'm not sure what the type is this. Let's check. Let's check this here. I'm not sure I'm gonna pass any. And then we're gonna pass it here. This one tag name and control. Custom tag here. So when we create our reusable component, we're not gonna use controller here. We're gonna use another hook called use controller. I think this thing should be removed here. Okay, hooks should be removed. This one too. Alright, and then with this control we can access the field by using something like this. Use controller. This use controller need name as name, but we can call something like this control. Alright, and we can access some prop here like field, and the field we can destructure like what we did here. Alright, so in here we're gonna remove this thing and remove this thing. Right, return here, and then we can access another thing, like form state. Let's check this. What it have here? It has error too. So let's check these errors. Okay, and then we can access the error here with our sweat. See, I can use something like this, name like this. Okay, it is possible. And then this placeholder we can call it TextField props. Here we can access it here, I guess. Nope. Maybe here. TextField props. Okay. And then we can use it here. It has to be optional. After that we can pass that TextField prop here, so we can pass any prop to this. Alright, I think everything should be working. And then let's use this reusable custom import. Okay, I guess should be work. Let custom text sphere import custom text field from component custom text field, and then we will use it here. Let's say this one. We take control, we use its name, and then control, let's control here. Okay, let remove, just comment this line and check if it work or not. Oh, we need placeholder, username. Oh, placeholder should be inside this props. Check an object, and we will call placeholder username this. Okay, then let refresh this one. Okay, everything works. So alright, and then let's use this to our this page to this import to. Then we will have placeholder here. Then we will have keyboard import. This one should be inside TextField props. Keyboard tab, sorry. Placeholder should be here. We have name. Name should be phone number. Control. Okay. Then we have leading accessory this here. I'm gonna pass it to here too. This one is a component. Just move this. Alright. Okay, it's work. Okay, it's work. Move this and we will have our this import. This one should be from here, go through, and placeholder, password, name should be password. Okay, and then we will have another one, call it password confirmation. This one should be password confirmation. Okay. Okay, everything works. So let's remove this thing, this import here. Alright. Remove everything that we don't use. Here. Okay. Alright, so everything should be work. So let's test it out. We gonna check our data. And then let's enter first. Let's refresh first. Alright, let's test it out. Let's remove first and okay, let's check it by enter our username, thumbnail. This one should be number of. It's okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, error is nothing, and when we do this, we will check. We can check our data here. So everything is working. We get our data from on submit, and I think that's all for this setup. With this, I think you can reuse this import here, but now let's style some style here. It look a bit little bit here. Let's go here and we're gonna change some style here. Let's say one. Okay, one should be fine, I guess. Oops, so maybe two. Three, I guess. Three. Think that enough. Okay. All right. This one too. To avoid this, I think I'm gonna use this as any here. But it's not good, I guess. Just keep it here. In here I can say something like this as this, but it is no point to use here. You can use something like this as for as 5 as 10. Okay, and then this one should be. Alright, that's all for this video. If this video is helpful to you guys, make sure you hit like, subscribe and press the bell button. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.